good morning everyone. Today is our class 17. We are here in this class to discuss the document designer leftover part, that is advanced conditions and the XSL snippet and the embed document and the image. Last time when we checked, the image and document was not coming, so we were checking that, and later we will be going to other actions and other functions, trigger auto update, what is trigger auto update and all we shall see today. So if you see here, I have just, if I convert it into simple, this is nothing but a simple condition. But when we convert it in advanced, the advanced format the document designer uses is in the format of XSL. So when already you are working in a document designer where XSL conditions are available, then you are supposed to do it in XSL conditions only. And also in simple condition, you will see like this. But if you want multiple tables, customized tables and all, then you can use XSL, meaning you will be taking the text area or the text from that, the reference attribute you will be taking inside XSL snippet as the text area, inside which using the XSL functions you will split the string, and then you will try to populate. Let's try. I will just going to this. I'm going to one of the one of the commerce page, and let's see if there is anything, then we can see. Whatever there is. Let's go to simple thing. Go to order manager. Meanwhile, I'll ask ChatGPT. Please give me an XSL code where I take reference from an attribute.
Mohan, this XSL code is only for the hidden or unhidden the attributes, huh? Or we can create the constraint rules like that, which means validations.
Validations, XSL, no. Only in the document designer we are going to do.
So we use only the hidden and unhidden the attributes only based upon the conditions. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. They might be using the redwood layout, unless and until I explain the redwood, no, it will be quite confusing. Let me check for another process.
Okay.
Give me an example where I can take reference from an attribute. Okay, for now, just let's put like this. I'll change this to jet, because trigger auto update and all I can explain in jet. Then after learning all those, then if we go to this redwood, it would be good. Go to order. Meanwhile, I will ask ChatGPT to. So what I'm trying to do is, like, if I'm storing any string like this in any of the attribute, and if I recall this, I want to create a SSL thing.
Okay.
We'll have to just understand how this is going to work. That's it. See, substring. It is just trying this substring before. Then it is using the delimiter. It is assigning. Delimiter is equal to this one. Like that, it is assigning in the variables.
Okay.
So when it is split, it is assigning. It is going to assign the delimiter as dollar dollar. It is going to create a table row tr.
Yes.
Okay. So similar to HTML, if you have some idea on HTML now, you will be
Yeah.
able to understand. I
Yeah.
don't say that we are supposed to like learn what XSL everything, but
But in real time, in on interviews, they are asking the strong XSL knowledge also, Mohan.
knowledge means you will have to just understand the code, and you can explain this example. Like if
Okay.
they ask you whether you have worked on any XSL, then you can say that yes, I have worked on XSL where we are storing the string, like large string in a text area attribute through which we are operating, and then we are splitting the string based on certain delimiters, and we are creating a table. Suppose it is a pricing table, it is quite customized. Then to add multiple customizations and sum up and have some conditions and all, I'm using like this, you can say. Just
Okay.
if I will copy and paste this code to you, if you explain this code also, that is okay. See, XSL, why should we have strong knowledge? If you have like knowledge on how to debug, no, that is enough.
Okay, debugging, I'm aware of this one. In case if they want to create the new code and the XSL view, which means to make the optimization code like increase the new releases, they it should be mandatory, right, to create it.
To what? I didn't get you.
In case if any new releases, they need to update update the conditions, new
Hmm.
conditions. It should be
Hmm.
mandatory to create to write the XSL code.
No, 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 not required. Not
Okay,
required. If there is, if there is any such thing, like if there is any such requirement, no, you will get that. I mean, you will get it in a ticket and we can use, because see, I also have worked on XSL in my previous project, where completely the document we created using XSL. Okay, so what we have discussed is, we discussed with the client how they need, what is the output they are looking at. We have created one template in the Word, and according, once he has approved the template, accordingly we were using ChatGPT to create.
okay,
So not, but only thing, we should have certain understanding on
okay.
XSL, because by the time I joined, he has somebody did XSL in one of the documents. Similar kind of
Yes.
utility they need in another process. Then
Okay.
we understood, okay, they are using this string split and all, and tried. And also they have used like that is for multiple pages creation with the dollar conversion and all. Then I had to learn how to convert number into string, string into number, and how we can give alignment and all. But that is like self-explanatory. No need of strong knowledge means because these days now everyone is coming with CPQ basics, like
Okay.
at least
One,
one year or
now
2 years
we are
at least.
using the ChatGPT to create the template after business is approved. But earlier, it is a normal thing to learn the XSL, right?
Even like see, when I join no XSL, you have this one, geeks for geeks and all. Let me
Yeah,
show you that.
yeah, Geeks for Geeks. I
Where?
know that website.
Ah, XSL language basics.
The W3 schools also.
W3 schools also. So looking at this, I used to do, but at that time, like by luck, I didn't get much work after
Okay.
ChatGPT's internationally.
Yes, if you
I
tried.
work a lot.
Yeah.
But if there is somebody already worked, means we will have some
One, as per your
access.
experience, currently in any company, there is only existing projects are running. Is there any chance to create the new project also? Which means a new business, if anyone create like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, that is when business signs up any deal with any person, no? Then it is, yes, it is not giving
Okay.
anything. Let's see.
Because I heard from my teammates who joined in another companies after ours. So they are also mentioning there is only existing one. There is no new projects are creating. So
No,
I
no,
thought,
not like that. Actually, I worked for telecommunications project. Okay, when I
okay,
joined, they were supplying. I mean, they were supplying their services and products to only North America.
okay,
Then thereafter, they extended their deals in Europe, for which
okay,
we the like the services and the product that they required are quite different. So we had to create mm, one new process and new set of customers, and we also enable partner organizations. There is something that is again based on business scenario, but yes, as your friend said, so many times it will be completely one process, but the process would be complex. Okay. If this is
Okay.
not working now, I'll check and we can discuss later. Now, just we shall see the document embed document also once here.
Yeah, the document embed document is not populated in the last.
Yeah, and image also we didn't see, right? Is there any image? Hmm. Let's try to preview. Why it is not coming? Still asking saving, saving. Awesome. Test we have entered. Why it is not coming? Let me remove this XSL snippet. Actually, I stored before logging off from that company where I worked with XSL. I stored it, but I'm not able to recall where I have stored it. Else I would have show you that code only. Hmm. See, that is because of that XSL snippet. It was not working. Now we can see all this PDF. It is coming now. And whatever the if you observe whatever the header we have applied, that header is applying to this PDF also.
Test, right?
Hmm. But this particular feature is available only when you select the preview output as PDF. If you select this docs now, I'll show what happens.
Mohan, I have one doubt. So
Hmm.
that ERP and the CRM,
Hmm.
most of the time we fetch and that request and responses is based upon the SOP or JSONs in real time. SOAP or is JSON.
These days, no, like when it is standard integration, because CRM, it is like standard integration with CPQ. ERP, it is also like when we integrate, no, um, previously it used to be a standard SOAP, but now these days everyone started using REST API. Like if you want
Only
to create an order, or if you want to like verify any product, all such cases it is going to be in JSON only, REST APIs only these days. Only
okay.
CRM related things we are using, but most of the cases for ERP and other downstreams, no, JSONs have replaced. And the integrations also now, previously we used to have the integrations as XSL based, no,
Yeah.
that XML soap kind of thing. Now these
Yes.
also, with the in the recent releases, it is like one-to-one mapping. You will integrate that other side with CPQ. Here you will call one attribute. There you will call one attribute, and you will just link it as
Yeah.
a, see, if you are working on SQL data tables, you will, if you go to the schema where it will be like one-to-one mapping, one to many mapping, many to many mapping, no.
Yeah.
Similarly, now in the recent releases, the integration is like one-to-one mapping. You will
Okay.
see on both ends. See here, I have created one Word document. In the Word document, the PDF is not coming because Word documents output format doesn't support PDFs.
Okay.
So you should always keep it in mind that it will only work when it is PDF.
Now, can we import and export the code XSL view and make it in our local and update it?
Code accessible. Which code?
This code. What are the code you are writing to create the document, right? Can we
Mm-hmm.
import and export like that? How we do in these data tables?
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay. Means in the data
When
table, in
you,
case if you want to export, there is option right to export it. Like that, in case if we have the option here to download the our code XML and upload the
see here,
changes.
if you go to XSL, you will see entire XSL of the document. Here XSL. Now whatever we have added now, you will see Apple, Apple Image File Manager, Apple 3. So whatever you are doing manually, you will be able to see everything in a XSL version. But only thing, if you just copy and paste there in another process or something, you should always take care of this attribute. um, the code underscore process. This is for this particular process only. You should ensure that everything is in that process. Else, it will like it will not give you the intended results.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see then last time whether it is coming or not. Else, I will see. Still, it is not coming. I'll check my previous mail directory, and I'll create one code and I'll share with you by voting.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So, in let's summarize what we have seen in the document designer. When the moment you click on admin and land into document designer, you will see here the process, which if you have multiple process, you will have to pick up your process and click on create document. The moment you click on create document, it will ask for my name and language. You can give it by default. English will be the default language, but when you use multiple languages, no, it will be helpful when you want to generate multiple language documents. Okay. Then the moment you create any template and land into the document designer, you will see on the left hand side three sections: layouts, elements, document properties. Layouts are nothing but the principal elements that you use to create a document: section, table of contents, header and footer. Header and footer are must. If you don't put any header and footer, what will happen? I'll show. I'm just removing. See, this section has already some data. If you click on preview, so this doesn't make any sense, right? Header and footer. So it is always by default, any proposal that you are going to make, it should always have header and footer. And in header and footer also you have some elements which are which are system generated attributes, like page number, which I showed you. And table of contents is when you use heading elements, then this table of contents will be active and it will show the table of headings in an hierarchical order. Now coming to the elements, so here you have text element. We have seen how we can image, table, heading, column break, page break, spacer, embed document. XSL snippet, we shall see it by end of the day. I'll try to create one XSL snippet and share with you. So these are the
Mohammed,
principal. Yeah, Venkat.
I have a small question. Yeah, I want to change the color for some of the attribute with snippet. How we can change? We can change.
You, with the help of XSL snippet, you are asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, in XSL we also have coloring options. I will give you one code by end of the day. I'll share with you where it will give for header one color, for alternate rows some like some contrast colors like that I will give, and I will explain the code in tomorrow session.
Oh, this was asked in
Okay.
an interview.
Yeah, it's like we can see that is similar to HTML only. If you have idea about HTML, how we will give, we can
Header
give
and
the
zone.
inline styling. Yeah, we can give inline styling, no, where we can give background color like that. Similar way in XSL also we have such thing. We can give it, and we can bold it, we can like format it. So many things are there. I'll just give you the code
Okay. Okay.
after this class. I'll just check, and I'll have to brush up my mind to have that XSL thing. We'll do that. So if you want to insert if you have page breaks, then you can do. And also, suppose I explained you this loop when we will use, if you want to iterate over the line item grid, you will be using this loop. Okay. And if you want, so if you have multiple sections and all those sections, you want the conditions to be applied, then you need not use conditions and loops everywhere. Instead, what you can do is, if you click on this and come here. Section is continuous. Yes, here you can see continuous section. If you apply this continuous section, it will create a bind between these two sections, which will help you to apply the conditions across. Meaning, see, if I had one requirement uh, when I joined. See, uh, in code you have added multiple models. Okay, the models may vary. I mean, the model selection may vary. Suppose sometimes user may configure model 1 first and then model 2. Sometimes it will be like model 3 configured first, then model 2, and after model 4 model 1. And while they are generating the document, no, they wanted the particular model, I mean the particular product details, also to be in sync with what the order they followed in LIG. So in such case, what we did is we have applied the loop here. We have applied the loop and we converted into advanced. If I convert it into advanced now, you will see like this, inside which we have written the XSL code, what to be picked up, what are the different model variable names and all. Based on that, when we make multiple sections, because there how we designed this in the document, we have designed this one, like suppose. product 1, product 2, product 3. We can't like modify the sections dynamically. The sections will be static, but the section pickup will be based on condition while it is iterating over the line item grid. Then if it is identifying this condition is satisfied first, then this section will be printed, then next section, like that. You can mark the sections as continuous, you can apply the loop, and you can add the conditions, and you can get the output. And you can also change the portrait, landscape, and date format, pharmacy, so many things. And you can also add background image. Once this is done, what you will be doing, you will be converting into an XSL view, where if you go to the admin page, and if you go to that process, you will see printer friendly history XSL views, inside which you can add your document and convert it in uh, like decide the output type, and you can convert it in XSL view. Once the XSL view is converted, you can go to the print action. Inside print action, you will be seeing a tab called XSL views. There you are going to attach this XSL view, so that the attributes, everything whichever you have called there on the document, those will be flown from print action, and you will get the document. So hope the document generation is clear, except that XSL snippet. Please try it once the instance is up. You will have multiple questions, I'm sure, because for the first time whoever was working with the document designer, uh, they'll get some things. So if possible, what I will do, I'll share some sample document. Try to create a sample document in the document designer.
Okay.
Now what we are going to see is, we have seen two actions. One is modify and other is print. Okay, we also have other actions. Apart from modify and print, we also have email, these things. But submit is also there, which is going to take on complete class. What I'm going to explain now, just I'm parking actions aside. And if you remember, while we were checking on integer attribute and this one, menu attribute and all, we have come across one option called trigger auto update. You remember? Here, trigger auto update. We shall see how we can leverage using the trigger auto update. We also did not look at the array set also, no, in commerce, did we?
No, Mohan, you not see that one.
Okay, okay. So we have only seen these attributes, right? Apart from array set, I have covered all the other attributes.
Array set means yeah, but I think you are covered it in the demo process. You created the array set and created the array
No,
set
in
in the
configurator list of array created size
Yes,
array
yes,
set size and push it.
yes, yes. Just wanted to reconfirm. I'll cover it,
In
array set,
washing
because
machine,
that is also.
you have created that.
Yeah, okay. That is config array set is different, commerce array set is different. To populate commerce array set, there is a separate process. So if time permits, I mean, because JSON array set and submit actions requires one complete class. We shall see. See, what I'm going to explain today is trigger auto update. If there is any attribute I can say, I can see if I can make it. Okay, so there is some boolean on this. Okay, if you are select if user is selecting this boolean attribute or menu attribute or integer attribute. Suppose if they are changing something in the integer attribute or in the boolean attribute on the menu attribute or in the currency attribute, if you want to run any function, any library function or any logic, if you want to run it, then we will be using the trigger auto update function. We'll see.
One, I
So
have
I'm making this.
one benefit of doubt. So in the XSL also there is a conversion tag, right? Like a template to match
Template,
the.
it is a standard. No, no, if you see in html, if you use html head body and all, no, that is like that body is a specific tag as per syntax. Here also the template is a syntax xsl template. Okay,
In this
where
template, in
you
case if
will.
you write the HTML tags, like it will convert to the XML, right?
Yeah, yeah, system understands these as a xml code. xsl, it
Okay,
is like a scripting language. Okay, but
okay,
system understands this as an XML, extensible markup language. This is like extensible style language, something, no, accessibility. So you
okay,
are styling, but system interprets it as an XML.
okay.
I'm
In
just
case if we
here
want to
marking,
create the HTML, in case if we write our code in the HTML and put it in
and
the
you
XML,
know, then it will convert. Then it will
it will
convert to
convert.
XML.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I got that doubt because I heard that concept, so that's why.
Okay. So trigger auto update. I'm marking this. Let me deploy. Uh, Before deploying, I'm just writing one thing here in the process. So if you remember in the transaction, we have seen transaction and transaction line. So here in the transaction, you will be writing one thing, whereas if find, this is a standard function. Okay, auto update triggered from trigger constraint rule. What we are telling is, if there is any change that you are observing in the trigger like from this boolean attribute, do something. What is that something, we shall see. I'm just going to add 120. value into 3 string out. Listen. So what we are trying to do, if you find any auto update triggered, then it is greater than -1 means there is something triggered. Greater than -1 means there is some trigger from this. Okay. If you find anything like this, then you are going to like execute one function which will update this attribute with the value of 120 into 3 360. This is the purpose of auto update trigger from here. You can also call the commerce libraries, or you can also call multiple like multiple line item grid and all. Just using this auto update trigger from, you can update an array set. Okay, once we are done with the array set class, I will explain how we can implement in array set single row selection. Suppose there is one boolean, if you want to restrict always one row to be selected to the user, how we can do it and all we can see. Refresh this. So what I'm thinking now, Saturday evening and Sunday also, we shall have almost like 2 hours and 3 hours classes like that, so that we can complete most of the syllabus. If we
Okay.
are taking one hour now, it is not happening. Mm. Saturday morning time I will not be available. Evening after 8 o'clock or so, I will be available. We shall try to connect for at least 2 hours and complete the array set, submit flows and other whatever is there, so that we should be completing the training by next week. So after that I will give you 1 week for preparation, and then you can ask me any doubts.
Okay.
See, mass
Mohan,
update after.
I want the complete like a workflow, how
Hmm.
in the real time after complete the sessions, if it is possible.
Yeah, we shall see. If there is any flow document, you can give me how what are the configuration that you are using, data tables and all. If you just create one flow document and give me, no, we shall try to have it one end to end.
I just need the how the CRM is connected to the CPQ, how after CPQ created the code and it is reached to the ERP, and
But
what
ERP
is
and all, no, I can't show it here. But
okay,
CRM, we shall see how we can import the package and all.
okay,
From the migration center, how we can import the package, what is the purpose and all we can explain.
okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
On.
This trigger, yeah, yeah, Venkat.
Yeah. So in the classes, show this one also dog side integration also.
Yeah, yeah, docs and integration also I'll explain.
Okay.
Trigger constraint rule. So if we select this, whatever the change that you are doing, it is going to update. So this trigger auto update is available for integer attribute, float attribute, currency attribute, menu attribute, boolean attribute. Uh, so with using this, suppose if you have selected something like English, okay, and in the line item grid, if you want to apply this English to all the values, instead of going for any action, instead of going to any action and click there, you can just use the trigger auto update and get the work done. And trigger auto update, you can write only in the transaction before formulas or in the transaction after formulas, not in the transaction line. Even when it is line item grid also, you are supposed to write for write in the before and after formulas, not in the transaction line. Okay. uh, have that understanding. This is the purpose of trigger auto update. Is it clear?
Yeah, Mohan. Until we practice, we would
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
know
yeah, yeah.
whether it is
Hmm.
clear or not.
Okay.
Because after
Now,
we aware of that, also we are getting some more doubts, right?
yeah,
Getting
yeah, a
some.
lot of doubts we'll get.
Uh,
Then only we'll understand. Okay. Now I'll just try to explain on the email action. Okay. Before we wind up for the day. So trigger auto update functionality is that in actions we have email. New email. If they place it on the layout. Okay. Let me place it on the layout. Before that, you can see email. If you have any uh, like any requirement of clicking on some action, if you want email to be triggered, then you can do it. I'm just trying to use my. If you want to specify some comments, any attachment, if you want to add, you can give here. Okay. And also if you want to like if you want to attach any document, by default the document comes, I mean the XSL views, from the XSL views whatever is the document, if you want to convert you can add it. This also runs the integration document views, modify is same, and general, in general also it is same. Okay. If you want to generate any email, like trigger any email to the endpoint user on clicking this action, you are going to do here in the email fields where you have from address to address, CC, blind carbon copy, subject, and if you have any attachment that you want to send it from the document, I mean from the transaction, you can pick up. So this particular attribute, this particular process has 4 attachments. So clicking on this, if you attach something, it will go there. Click on update. Let me place it on the layout and see. If the email service for this instance is up, we will get email. So when you don't specify any email address, no, from email address, by default it will take the help@bignations.com. Okay. If I click on email, no template found.
Mohan, we can send the that documentation document also in the mail chain, right?
Yeah, yeah. By default, that XSL view will be selected. Some XSL. That's what it is now asking. Like whatever the XSL view we selected, it is not there. It is telling. Your email was sent. Okay. Now let's see if the email has come or not. See, the email has come with the attachment. That attachment is uh, some accessory. Okay. If you have any attachment on any file attachment attribute, and if you include it, that will also come. Is it clear how email works? And see,
Yes, Mohan.
here we have added the deal paperwork now. So that attribute we have added. Now let's add something. DocuSign testing. So file attachment attribute, you'll have to click on save, then only it will be highlighted, else it will not. So now again I'll click on new email. There is you can create it
Payments.
in the approvals. In the approvals also you have mails, and
Okay.
also
That's
in the
fine.
reports.
Okay.
Transaction roles.
Okay.
Yeah, so many areas you can generate an email.
Okay.
Even you can send email in timers also, na?
Yeah, yeah, in timers also. Okay, is this
Okay.
clear?
Ah,
Okay. So we shall pause it for today, but tomorrow onwards, let's increase the time per session. Okay, because we have so much to discuss. Tomorrow we shall complete the array set, transaction array set, how an array set works, and if time permits, we shall also see by attaching any CSV to the file attachment, how we can read the file attachment, how we can do something, and also how we can import some data. If there is some data, if you want to populate inside this array set, I mean inside the file attachment attribute in certain format, we have an option to use SOAP XML. How we can use and all these things. Okay, transaction array set and the file attachment attribute. Because after those two are completed, we shall go for submit. Submit is a separate thing where we'll have to discuss a lot of things. Once submit is there, submit is completed, we shall go for steps. Once steps are completed, then we will be looking at the balance actions. Okay, once all these are completed, then we will be seeing how the basic like commerce library function, how we can call it, where we can call it. Because commerce library, like since I have already explained the BML. So commerce library is nothing but you will be using the attribute, and based on the attribute conditions, you will be making decisions and all.